Oh, hey everybody. Tyler McVicker, Passionate Gamer here. How are we doing? Hi, Tyler McVicker, Passionate Gamer. How are we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to the wild world of this nightmare. Hi. We're back with some more. We're going to try and continue to refine down the idea that we started yesterday with the Half-Life bingo thing. I'll show you here. We got ourselves a new board right here, and we can just quickly click on stuff. Look at that. I went back and I looked over all of the different things again, and I wanted to make sure that for the kinds of maps that we were playing, I wanted to make sure that everything made sense, because we were kind of getting stuck on TF2 stuff and Skibbity Toilet stuff, but we were playing maps from literally months following the release of Half-Life 2. So in case you weren't here yesterday, what we're doing here is playing Half-Life 2 custom maps that came out right after Half-Life 2 came out, right? So like late 2004 and early 2005. We played a bunch of stuff from right after Half-Life 2 came out. So they did the people who are making these maps didn't even really have the official tools for Source Engine yet. And it's insane, the kinds of cute shit that we're seeing in this. So, we're going to continue with that, but we're going to reset the board. We have a new board. Over there is the bingo board over here. Can you see it over here? Crazy Frog, Kazi Frog, excuse me, 9 months, tier 1. Thank you so much. It's a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Today we got to try and get bingo. We do have a free space crowbar here. Outdated joke in README. 2 or more poison zombies in one place. Game crashing. No actual end. No cube maps. Counter-Strike source assets. Important object is hidden. Missing texture. Brush-based door. Explosives and or trip mine room. The sun is leaking. Assets from non-Valve games. The map is basically a cube. Fulbright/broken lighting. Cut content. Need to no clip. No ammo. Watermelon. Seeing into the void. Error model. Lights have sprites. Bug bait. Super gravity gun. Stun stick for no reason. Reusing game voice acting. And floating decoration props. Okay? 197 isn't real. Let's get started. We're going to start by playing a map called Caves. We ended yesterday playing a map called The Bunker, which was kind of it seems as if back in the day when these maps were coming out, it seems as if it was very common to create a stand and fight kind of map where it's just literally how do I put, whoa. There's some files in here. Yo, Master Crazy RJ with the 11 months Twitch Prime. Remember, Twitch Prime is free. If you got it, use it. Give me them Bezos bucks. We have some wave files in here. They were literally just waves of enemies coming towards you and you stand in one place, right? A lot of maps like that were made very early on, which is interesting. So yeah, apparently the 197 crowd will chill out if after the 16th, Half-Life 3 isn't announced on the 16th. Okay, read me before playing. This map contains new sounds and face poser scenes. Before you play, make sure to follow the install instructions below. Place the caves.bsp into your maps folder. Okay. Place the caves.ain into your graphs folder. You know, you could just... Okay. Place the caves.vcd into your scenes folder. And then place both Thanks Gordon and Get Out There in the Sounds folder. If these are not put in the right, the map may not work correct. Okay, but wait, these just have to be in the the base. Just here? They don't have to go in a folder? They just... Okay, and then go to settings, press keyboard, click advanced, enable developer console, press the tilde key, and then type map caves, press enter, and it will load. Info. Caves is the second map I have made for the Source Engine. My first being Zombies. Yes. So if you were around for Zombies version 2 and then Zombies version 3 blowing our minds yesterday, this is the same guy. This is their second map. This is Caves. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Caves. So this map was released on January 14th, 2005. Literally, it's 2 months following the release of Half-Life 2 at this point. And Caves is the second map that this person, Game Freak, that's their name, aka Total Game Freak. My first being zombies. I feel that it being my second map, it is much higher quality than the first. The first was created when I had just started mapping, so the whole design of it was a little shaky. Feel free to submit any bugs at my contact above, but keep in mind that this is not a beta. This is not a beta. However, I will release Caves V2 if I find enough bugs to resubmit it. If someone wants the VMF file to check out how I did something, just email me and I will send it to you. I hope everyone enjoys my new map. How much you want to bet if I email this guy asking for the VMF? They won't be able to. Early mapper to pro mapper. Wouldn't it be nuts if you find out that this guy like works for like Rockstar or some shit? Like they absolutely made it in the industry and this was their start. Almost certainly not what happened, but it's cool to think about. Anyways, Kyle Pina, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. I know it doesn't show up and it doesn't count towards the goal. It's against Twitch TOS for that to be the case, but I appreciate the support. If you want to support the channel, you want to support the crap that I do, as crap as it is, exclamation point tip in the chat or exclamation point donate in the chat. Or if you're watching on YouTube, it's in, whoa. Yo, we got a cutscene with it on a track train. I know that that's something that it's not what's okay. So that's not okay. Okay, welcome to Caves. This map is called Caves. We need to remember what we're going for. So what we're doing here is we're trying to get bingo, right? I can't end stream until I get bingo. We need an outdated joke in the README, 2 or more poison zombies in one area, a game crash, no actual end, no cube maps, Counter-Strike source assets, important object is hidden, missing textures, brush-based doors, explosive explosive or trip mine rooms. The sun is leaking, which means that you're indoors, but the light is still leaking through the seams of the brushes. Assets from non-Valve games. The map is basically a cube. Fulbright/broken lighting, cut content, need to no clip, no ammo, watermelon, seeing into the void, error model, lights have sprites. And then like gimmicky extra weapons for no reason, reusing game voice acting, floating to core props. So immediately, I think that's a brush-based door. Total Game Freak over here with the fake out. Does that count as a brush-based door? Okay, now we got the pistol. We don't have a crowbar. Crowbar is just the free space. Okay, I think this is a funk door. Okay. Is that a brush-based door? That's a brush-based door, if I've ever seen one. Okay, so for those just joining us, because I see people are filing in, we've got a bingo. What we're doing is we're playing ancient custom Half-Life 2 maps. This is we're playing the custom maps as they released, right? So starting right after the release of Half-Life 2 and going in chronological order of release. We are in January, mid-January of 2005, exactly 2 months following the release of Half-Life 2. And this is the state of custom levels in the game right now. So just runthingsshootlive.com, go to the archive and sort it by release date. So what we have here on the bingo board is a bunch of cliches of like amateur maps in Source Engine that we're trying to find, right? So we need to get bingo by finding these things in the maps as we play them, right? And so we just found a brush-based door. A brush-based door means it's literally just a block of points that the game fills in with the BSP format. It's not a model of a door. It's just another wall that the engine is told that's a door, which is a very like simple way of doing a door because you then don't have to fit your brushes around the model of the door, right? So at this point, I don't think official tools were out yet. I could be wrong. What were they using? Unofficial tools. How were people making Half-Life Alyx maps before we had the workshop? Unofficial tools. People will always make unofficial modding tools for big games. 100%. Right? So Yeah, so this is ancient stuff. So, you know, I could play recent stuff, but I don't like clowning on stuff that was made recently by like up and coming mappers and modders and stuff. This is 20 years old. Oh, 20 and a half years old. I think it's okay to think it's quaint and cute and point and go, "Aw." Right? So, hi, hello. Something that we are going to be doing is we have a donation goal today. This is the last day this goal will be up, called Half-Life 2 Sound Effect Tyler Voice Mod. Effectively, if we hit the dono goal today, I will make a video where I make a mod for Half-Life 2 where every sound effect is replaced by me doing an impression of that sound effect. Let me give you a little sneak peek. You tell me what this is. Right? One more time. Right? So just imagine every single sound in the game, including the voice acting, being me. All right. So let's continue on. Oh yeah, an exclamation point tip or donate in the chat. You can donate a song. Media share is on, so if you want us to listen to music while we're playing through these maps, media share is on. Exclamation point tip or exclamation point donate in the chat is the way to do that. Let's keep going. Yo, we had a plunger and explosives. Does that count as an... It doesn't count. That's not what I meant by explosive room. We have an elevator? Yo, this dude learned. If you remember, this guy made the zombies map, which was not this technically impressive, I gotta say. And the lighting isn't broken. This is technically not Fulbright either. This is interesting. How old is this map? Like I said, this map came out. This map was released January 14th, 2005. If you want to change something on the bingo board, you're free to do so. Donations of $5 or more allow you to change a square I haven't done yet. Donations of $10 or more lets you take away a space that I already have completed. So if you want to take away, make it harder for me to achieve bingo, that's how you do it. If you're watching on YouTube and you're noticing there is no game audio, that is because when we have media share on, YouTube has gotten very, very, and I'm not joking, very strict when it comes to copywritten music lately. Oh my God, he put ambient sounds in this level. Yo, this guy's got atmosphere in his level. Shout outs to Total Game Freak back in 2005, man. This guy was growing as a level. How about that? So yeah, if you donate $5, you can change one of the unearned squares, but if you donate $10 or more, you can, one of the squares that I've gotten, you can take away and make it harder for me to win at bingo. Yo, we got to train. This guy fucking smacks. Is this going to kill me? This dude learned a lot. If you weren't here yesterday and you weren't around to see the zombies level that this guy had made back in the day, this is massively improved over the course of like a month. This guy was learning how to map, man. That's crazy. I love that. Shoutouts Total Game Freak. I hope you're out there and I hope you're doing well, you know? But yeah, YouTube is really rough with the copywritten music right now. My favorite YouTuber, Ordinary Sausage, used to do this thing when he was loading the sausage meat into the sausage maker. He would sing a parody of a popular song and incorporate sausage into it. You can't even sing a song anymore without getting copyright claimed. So when it comes to the YouTube stream, I just don't let my desktop audio be played through the YouTube stream. If you want the full stream experience, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. Oh, boy. Yeah. A lot of flashing. I don't think epilepsy was invented in 2005, to be honest. At least in the video game industry. What the fuck? Okay. My mom just sent me a video of her looking at Halloween decorations at the store. My mom wants to buy some really big skeletons. Hey, Barney. My mom wants to buy really big skeletons that light up. Okay, so I had to install... They had me put a VCD file into the scenes folder, and I'm curious if... Oh, you see, the scene is missing. Cavehelp.vcd is missing. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that means we might be soft-locked. We're soft-locked. Okay, so this iteration... So this guy was trying to learn everything about Source Engine, and so he made a little... Whoever this person is, and I'm assuming he, so I apologize. They made a little face poser scene with custom sound effects, probably edited from old sound effects in the game. But yeah, there wasn't a scene called cavehelp.vcd, I don't think. Let me check. Half-Life 2, scenes. Oh, wait, no, it's right there. Wait, you couldn't find scenes/cavehelp.vcd is missing? No, it's not. It's literally right there. Should we see the error model? No, it's just not playing the scene, so Barney's going to be stuck here and not doing what he's supposed to do. Yo, $5 from TBD _... You just donated such a good song. Are you the same guy who's donated from Ram before? It's my favorite Paul McCartney solo album. Ooh. Oh, so is it a different format nowadays? So like this VCD that was made in literally 2005, it's not going to work anymore. Okay, that makes sense. So that means need to know clip. We're getting close. Piece of cake. Whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. Okay. Lucky break. Might be a short stream. Well, I made oh, we got background music. I made 10 bingo cards. Last stream, I thought it would take way too quick to get bingo, so I made the card 6x6. That was a mistake. We will continue the song that you donated once the music on the level goes away. I want to experience. Oh, look at this. Beta testing by WW2 Dude. Special thanks to Xerloper and the people at HL2world.com, which hasn't existed in like 20 years. Thank you for playing my map. That's so fucking cute. Okay, will it kick me? Or is there no real end? So that, yeah, like I said, this is incredible stuff to see. This is like the inception of the Source Engine community. It's crazy to look at. Yeah, I don't think the game's actually going to kick me. So I think there's no actual end. Do we check the map as basically a cube? Well, we gotta zoom out and take a look. No, the map isn't basically a cube. This map is more than just a cube, I'd say. Wouldn't you say? I think this map is more than just a cube. It's very small. You would get essentially a 1-to-1 of what it was when it was made. Yeah, I know. So I really should try and like get a 2004 build of Half-Life 2 to play these on, but that's actually easier said than done on a modern Windows 11 computer. Maybe next time though. All right, so the next one after caves, we were on cave. Yo, who we got? Gibberish Dump. Thank you so much for the new follow. If you're new to the channel, please follow. Okay, so we just played caves. All right, so that one got was a 2. Next one is Ruined Nation. I loved the Anti-Citizen 1 level with the bombed out building you had to get to the horse statue, aka D3C1713. But when I'm back to play it again after completing Half-Life 2, it was too linear. You kill everything and that's it. Nothing. You have to move on. So I set out to build a bombed out building with a small street, some alleys, a squad of Combine, and a Strider. But I wanted it to be continuous play, so spawning enemies and allies was the key. Most of all, I want fun combat. Most of the map I could play for a long time and keep having fun with. I can't play multiplayer Half-Life 2 to fill this void because of my 56K modem and not so awesome graphics card disagree with it. So this was made by Trevor. Treb's Maps. Okay, I'm gonna click on that and see what happens. Okay, yeah, that's a dead site. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a look at Treb's Maps on the Wayback Machine, see if that's around. 56K modem this guy had. Is this website backed up? It is. Yo. Treb's Maps. Okay, so this was uploaded. So this map was uploaded on January 17th, 2005. I have an archive of the website from February 8th, 2005. In case there's like boobs on it or something. Yo. That's actually sick. Okay, hold on. So the website's still here. And it's literally about Ruined Nation, the concept and what we just read. And then mapping details for the modders out there. There are no cube map entities on my map because my card is only DX7 and I can't see. Okay, well, no cube maps. I worked out how to spawn enemies in waves so you can have a squad a set number of time. This can read on a Verk network forms. The VMF file I've moved here so you can download and use it. Oh shit, do you think the VMF for this map is around? No. Things I would change. I now know how to give tree leaves. The tree leaves, and I would add scattered leaves around the ground underneath it. I now know how to get rid of the shadow on the underside of a door that you can carry around the gravity gun. After the release of the source file for this, I worked out what some of the models they used in their shop front. Wait, they released source files of the maps? Or is it decompiled is what you're talking about? Probably have more cables, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. That's really cool. This is really cool to see, you know? Hello. It would be interesting to see a Half-Life 2 mod which develops levels, multipath, multiple approaches like Deus Ex 1. I come from YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hello. All right, so is there a way to download? So there's an issue where most of these levels aren't actually available to be downloaded on runthingshootlive.com. And yeah, so you actually have to go onto a different website in order to find the download links for a lot of these maps because the Planet Phillip archives are just gone. Okay, so this map's called Ruined Nation. And this website Gamefront still has everything, or most of everything. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this map might be gone forever. Shit, this one might be lost. Yeah, I think this one might be lost. I mean, we do have access to the guy's website. Was the SDK released by now? I think so. Download. Download the map here. No. Okay, so this is what the file is called. Maybe someone has it. Nope. This is a lost map. This is a lost map. How about that? Roletto thinks they found it. Oh, by the way. Yeah, so thank you to TBD_TW for donating this song. If you're watching on YouTube, you can't hear it. Go watch it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. Exclamation point tip in the chat to donate your own song through Media Share. Supports the channel and we get to listen to your music. Roletto thinks they found it. I can't sit around too long. You can't post yet. Just Discord. Sleeping late. Oh, yep. Roletto found it. We found it. We found it. It's been found. It was on a Russian Half-Life 2 site. All right, you ready to see Ruin Nation? The previously lost Half-Life 2 custom map. Oh, they did the thing where all of the stuff was just on top of my head. Did you see that? It's like spawned in at a certain time. It's like... All right, Ruin Nation. Do I have this? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. All right, is there more? Yes. Get the hell out of here! So this map apparently never ends. This map was inspired by somebody loving the Street War stuff, but it was too linear for them. Uh-oh. Okay. Man, we got varied cover, though. That's interesting. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. All right. Yeah, I let myself take too much... Get the fuck out of here. Too much damage up front. Ah! Okay. We're going to restart. I don't think this has... I mean, the assets dropping on your head at the start of a level is something to put on a future bingo card. Yeah, tons of cover. Tons of, like, different area, like, ways. Whoever made this map, like... You got to remember, this was months after the game. This was January 17th, 2005. Literally 2 months after Half-Life 2 came out. And this guy was able to kind of distill the core of the design tenets of arenas in Half-Life 2, which is wild. Alrighty. Oh, okay, so citizens are spawning. All right. I wonder, is it the Strider also going to respawn? Or is it just the Combine? Oh, we got brush doors here. Brush bait doors again. That's just something about old levels. People were not using door models. Oh, the best sound ever. The best sound ever. I hope we hit our dono goal so I can make a mod that's my woo, 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 woo. Exclamation point tip in the chat to make it come true. I mean, it's a fair, this map, I think this one counts as it's a box. I think this is actually just a box. And I think it's different areas that you can fight, but it is just a box. There's high ground, there's cover, there's low ground. It's pretty good. Oh. Why do we have the bug bait? There aren't any antlions in here. That's that. This guy gave every weapon at the start of the level. Random screen shakes. That's true. That's a good point. I don't think there's an end. There's really good sound design in this for a friggin' 2005 level. For those that are Doom fans, that are like Doom community fans, they love like the old internet culture that surrounded Doom on like news groups and FTP sites and stuff. This is kind of like a 94 map, but for Half-Life 2, right? Is there anybody that knows? Can you type the number 5 in chat to let me know that you know what I'm talking about? And explain to the rest of the class what a 95 map is, a 94 map. These are like the 94 maps of Half-Life 2. Okay, so a 94 map is right after Doom came out in, well, okay, Shareware Doom, Knee Deep in the Dead, Episode 1, came out in December of 93 on a university's FTP server. And it kind of spread like wildfire. And people started figuring out how to create custom levels of their own. But real early on, nobody knew how to, like, really design levels. And so you had, like, these really boxy, like, big-ass rooms with way too many enemies and, you know, like, really convoluted shit. And so, like, that early era of level design that people, like, were trying to figure out how to make a level, they're called 1994 maps, 94 maps. That's an era of Doom that people look back on very fondly because it was, like, the beginnings of a community that's lasted the test of time. This is the same thing. Half-Life 2 has lasted the test of time, right? Half-Life 2 came out 10 years after Doom. Think about that. 11 years. And it's had, like, a very fruitful mod scene since it came out. And being able to see, like, where this shit came from, like what was being made in the very, very, very early days of custom community content is crazy. All right, so I'm going to no-clip outside the map to see if there's anything I'm missing to its design. I'm not. Okay, so does this count as the map is pretty much a box? Somebody says, that's a box, and 2 people say, nah. It's a very cool box. Yes, it counts. Map is basically a cube. We're going for it. Nah, there's layers. No, but that's not what that means. This guy, so, like, the way that I think about it is, did this map start with a person just going like that in Hammer and then just filling it in? This is a cube. This map is a cube. There's some extra little details on the side here to be able to have a spawn area for the Combine. But this is a box. Yeah. All right. So that was that one. That was cute. I liked that one. Doom 3 could have benefited from having Half-Life 2's level of interactivity. I agree. Such as picking up objects and throwing them at NPCs. Yes. Okay. So this level is called Be a Rebel. It says 2006 here, but that's the updated thing. This was originally uploaded January 19th, 2005. And we want to make sure that we get the original version of the map. Okay. So this is called Be a Rebel. Let's make sure we can Be a Rebel level 1. Okay. Let's Be a Rebel. Yeah. Okay. Half-Life 2 single player. Be a Rebel level 1. All right. Found it. We'll get that. Something that we're doing is we're making sure that we read the readmes. Make sure that you read the readmes. Always read the readmes. Do all maps work on the 20th anniversary version? Work, kind of. If they have custom scenes and stuff, probably not. Okay, so there's not a readme file, but there's a help file. This is a readme. Okay. Be a Rebel by Sean. Extract the file here, then start. Okay. Level of difficulty, medium. Length, medium. Detail of environments, small/medium. Story. You are one of the citizens who did his best to put up with the Combine until they decided to set your flat on fire. Okay. British guy. You have had enough, and once you escape, you soon learn many other citizens are also fed up with this fight, fed up and are fighting. In this level, you escape from your flat, work your way through parts of the city and sewers. This is the first level in my campaign mode. I hope to make more levels soon. If something looks weird, it might be water. Don't know what's up with it. The rest of the level should be okay. I made the stairs a bit tall, so you have to do some jumping. Lol. Okay. I can already predict why the water looks funny. Go ahead. Why does the water look funny? What was the name of this map? What was the name of the freaking map itself? B_rebel_LV1_BSP. Oh, I put it in the wrong freaking folder. Right. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. That's a game crash. That's a game crash. It's a crash on load. Yes, some maps don't work. We got a Counter-Strike 2 update. Let's look. Oh, look at all that work they did. That's not bingo. Game crash isn't bingo. Map. Be a rebel LV1. Okay. Well, that level doesn't work. Yeah, so not all levels from back in the day work on retail Half-Life 2. I don't know why. They just don't. All right, next level. Face Off. Basically, this is a mini game for Half-Life 2. You use a turret or let your buddies use it if you're feeling generous. Once the alarm stops, it usually means about 90% of the guys are dead, so that you can move forward and survey the damage. There are some neat physics ideas to make the battle funny and cool. And this fucking map is the one that's archived on the website. All right, let's take a look at the README. Basically, okay, yeah. Length, short. Difficulty, easy. Level of detail, low, so the physics are calculated easier. Right, and not because you were, like, lazy or anything. It was for the physics. All right. Would the anniversary update have made the maps not work? I don't know. It's a kill box. What the fuck? Dr. Ill. All right. This map has music, so you're going to have to wait for this map to be over. Do I have the retail version of Half-Life 2 on my PC right now? No. I don't think I've ever actually played the retail version of Half-Life 2. This is all it is. This is all the map is. When the alarm stops, you've killed about 90%. How does that work? 90% if there's respawning enemies. See, they just respawn. Maybe there's a set number of waves. Actually, that's a Combine officer and not a civil protection. I mean, unless... No, yeah, it was all civil protection at first. Explosives, trip mines, you think so? Yeah, I think so. I agree. I agree. That is what this is. That is what this is, yeah. Stuff keeps happening. Stuff keeps happening. Oh my goodness. A bunch of crazy shit keeps happening. The map keeps falling apart. If the last one was not a cube enough, this one is a cube. Well, the alarm has finished. End of face-off. Well done. You can use the RPG to kill yourself if you want to restart. Wow. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, that was this one. All right. This song was donated by Dr. Ill. They're ill. This next one is called The Rock. Single-player first-person shooter maps and mods for Half-Life 1, 2, and 3. I've never heard this before, but people are having a reaction to this map. I mean, this song. It's 1987, so this was right... What? What? I don't like... All right, next map. It's called The Rock. Is this another I just fight shit as it spawns in? Like, this was the kind of map to make. Like, a campaign level? No. No, who would want to make a campaign level? It's just one arena with spawning at it, like... This song was #1 for 2 weeks in 1987. Is it playing copywritten music? It is. This map has built-in music from some movie. Okay, I don't want to play this. Is this all the map is? It's all the map is. Right, okay. Unfitting music is a bingo square. That map had no ammo. Yeah. But, I mean, at the beginning it did. But, like... Jesus Christ, that song sucked. I did not like that song. I guess no ammo, yeah. All right. That sucked. I didn't like that map. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck this is gonna be. What is this? Well, whatever it is, it's not here. Okay, I think... Oh. It was a bad link in 2006. It was a bad link in 2006. Okay. Okay, we're... Vortigaunt Revolution. What's Vortigaunt Revolution? Several weeks after the destruction of C-17, the Vortigaunts, who were relieved to be free from the rule of the Combine, had begun fighting off the Combine wherever possible. Soon cities, states, and countries all started to return to Earth's control. It's time for revenge. This mod looks like it's dead. Yeah, so is this not a released thing? This was a mod idea? Okay, let's check out Wayback Machine. Okay, so there is an archive of this website from February 7th. Okay, yeah. A modification for the Great Half-Life 2. Okay, so this wasn't something that actually made it very far. Vortigaunt Revolution. Yeah, okay. This is on levelsforyou.com. So it's not an actual map. That was a mod. Okay. Renegade X, The Dead 6. Not only expansion for the story of The Dead 6, but also an expansion for the Command and Conquer... What is this doing here? What is this doing here? Okay. So it was on the Source engine. So if we... This shit probably was hella cool, and welcome to... That's porn. That website is porn. Okay. All right, the next thing is called Checking Out. We're in February of 2005. This was a very nice map. Okay, so hopefully this is a map and not like... I didn't know they were used Planet Phillip as a means to... This is a beta, so people in the mapping community, mapping forum can download it. Okay. So this is a map called Checking Out. This is version 1.2 of the map, so we're not going to be able to play version 1, unfortunately. Hey, if we find a missing texture, then bingo has been achieved, by the way. All right, Checking Out. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay, read me. There's a beta not made for full public release. Until the full version is out, this README will only have install instructions. Okay, so is this made by... This is made by This is the same guy! This is Game Freak! This is our guy! Holy shit. We gradually playing older maps? No, I mean, yes, but we're playing them in order. Okay, so this has a VCD in it, which means this is going to lock itself out because, you know, it, like, modern Half-Life 2 can't play VCDs from 2005. But there are some WAV files. What? Okay, so that's Game Freak. That's the guy. I can install the scenes, but they're not going to work. We have to fix these. We have to fix these scenes. Okay, so the WAV files go into the sound folder. Like that. So, okay. So the previous map from Game Freak also had these. I thought that they were just like the game VO, but it wasn't. It was okay. Hell yeah, dude. Gibberish Dump. Subscribe with Prime. All right, so this map is called Checking Out. It's probably not going to work properly. But we're just going to have to see what we can do. SP_checking out is the name of the map. So map SP checking out. Here we go. See, now this is, yeah, intro. So, okay. Let's get you prepared for the teleportation. Yeah. So I'm in a hospital of some sort. Man, Game Freak's getting good at this. Look at this. Look at all this. Okay, so I'm not sure where I'm supposed to continue because this map is... Yo, atmosphere? Why is the grass wet? I don't know. That's a great... Oh. There's a scene here, isn't there? That's not the void. Yeah, scene White Room is missing. Let's get him ready for teleportation. Stuff's happening, though. Okay, we've teleported. It sounds like we've teleported. Okay, so the map still kind of works. So we teleported, now we're in a sewer, it looks like. Rebuilding something in Face Poser should fix these files. All right, we got a pistol. We got lots of dead people. Oh, we got a zomble. All right. Still dealing with brush-based doors. Oh, hello. This was somebody's little found keycard D7. I did? Okay, well, here's door D7. Okay, can we just... Yep. Yo, Lambda Pyro with the 4. 07 This is kind of Zombies V4, isn't it? Yeah. Lambda Pyro donated this song. Let's play it. So the guy set these guys to die in one hit so that the pistol would work here. This kind of feels like a map. How about that? It is crazy to see a person's skill, like, get better over time. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. They're playing music, so I gotta... Ow. There is very little space to run away from the guy with. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah. Oh, hello. I forgot. I have guns. Okay. All right. Yo, this guy's getting good. This guy's getting good. This guy's getting better. Look at that. And is that the map? Like, wait. So they're reusing Game VO just then. Yeah. Look at that. Hey, WW2 dude helped with the beta testing. Yo. All right, reusing Game VO's in there. Hell yeah, Game Freak. I'm glad you kept working at it, man. Hell yeah. All right. This next one's called Run Like Hell. This map proves that killing does not have to be depressing or scary. Actually, killing is fun. Don't think I'm getting crazy now. I'm talking of a game, wink. There's one single-player map. All you need to... I know that all you Half-Life 2 fans out there bless everyone who makes a single-player map, so I made one. It's called Run Like Hell. Don't ask me why I called it that. You'll find out soon. Run Like Hell features many enemies in small rooms with very cool soundtracks, not the ones from Half-Life 2. Important. You will have to use your grenades and the SMG grenades wisely when you want to survive this map, especially in the beginning. I bet all of you will die playing first time. Woo-ha-ha! This is Run Like Hell, released on February 6, 2005. Is that an outdated joke in the README? Probably not. MP3? README to install. So, okay, you put this there, and then you want me to put the MP3, these in the... I don't think modern source can play MP3s, can it? You want me to put this in my sound file? Okay. So now there's this folder called MP3. Oh, I guess it can. Yo, gibberish dump $4. I can't leave without my friend Superfly Johnson. Ah! They were actually in a band with Daft Punk in high school. Wow. Wow. All right, so the next map is called Run Like Hell. This next song... Oh, okay, we're just going to have to... What is happening? Why does it stop me every few... What is happening? The game is stopping me from... You can only run backwards. No? That's not it. It's like... It's a keybind issue? Oh. Okay. Well, that was something. Ghost Sonic Safaris. Thanks for that map, I guess. Tyler, have you played Dune yet? No, I have not played Dune yet. This next song was donated by Gibberish Dump. All right. Next map. Reject. Ammo is in short supply, so use it sparingly. In fact, why don't you use the grenades that the Combine soldiers, though? Find all the switch and reach the suitcase. They are not easy to find. The point of the map is, as the name says, rejecting grenades. Pick up with the use key thrown by soldiers and reject it as if it was yours. Some clips lie around. You shouldn't worry about ammo if you decide to play the standard way. Your target is to find 5 lever handle wooden doors near the start position. There is a hidden area behind the central pillar on the hall shown on 3rd screen. You must walk down the stairs and crawl over an edge surrounding that pillar. Hey, thanks for the $4. It's true. That's absolutely true. Music's a bit loud. All right. Oh, this is a mod? What? Why? This is set up as a mod, but the only thing that's new here is the maps. They made a background map, though, so we'll replace our current background map with that. We'll restart the game. All right. This is called Reject. They made it a mod. Wait, so the background map is just the background map? Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah. So this is Reject. So this is telling... So the map is about using Combine soldiers' grenades against the enemies instead of utilizing a bunch of ammo. The map is designed so that there is ammo in short supply at all times. Oh, hello. So playing on easy mode will make this much easier. Right. Okay, but like, if you kill the Combine, they drop ammo. So, like, kind of defeats the purpose. Whoever developed this really liked that interaction. Yeah, that's apparent. So, effectively, what we have to do is run around the map and find levers. We gotta find 5 levers like it's freaking... Like, there's a lot of ammo in here. What, and they're just zombies. I can avoid them. All right. All right. So what's... Isn't there a way to disable Combine dropping ammo? Yeah. You can cap your FPS at 15 and play just like it's back then. Yeah, how does that describe... How does that, like, excuse the ultra-wide? So I gotta find... Whoa. This is actually kind of an interesting design. Fast zombie. This feels like it was made by Leon. Who dat? Oh. Being able to fall off into the void makes me think we're seeing into the actual void. Leon spy maps. I mean, I can tell you who made the map. That's not... I don't... McVicker? But I'm not sure, like, what we're just supposed to be finding... Doors, I think. 5 doors. Skip this song? What the fuck? You must be new here. People... Wooden levers is what they said, yeah. Like, is this one of those wooden levers? Is this what they're talking about? Oh. Poison zombie. Bye. These wooden levers are hidden, I guess. What the hell is the point of this area down here? It sounds better with headphones, I swear. Sure. I'm not shitting on it. Oh, wow. This map is strange. This map is really weird. There's an interesting design, like visual design going on. All right, let's look at this door. What is is this what I'm looking for? Is this the door? Oh, wow. Okay. What? Why no odd? If you're watching on YouTube, read the pinned freaking chat, man. It's to avoid copyright stuff on YouTube. YouTube's been getting like really, really strict about it lately. If you want the game audio, you got to go onto Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. First prop door rotating of the day. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Are these the wooden levers? I mean, it's very interesting. I don't know. This isn't terrible, but it's also not good. I'm not... Oh, is this what I'm looking for? Yes. Okay, 1. We found 1. Yeah, if there was better direction, this would be a good map. I agree. I'm gonna no-clip past this bridge. See what's on the... Oh, hello. See what's on the other side here. Right, okay, so we made it over here. So they really want me to, like, utilize the grenades against the Combine and, like, the... Oh. That's bingo, bud. That's bingo. That's bingo. I think. Yeah, that's bingo. That's bingo. That's our first bingo at Half-Life Bingo. There it is. That took an hour and 20 minutes. It took an hour and 20 minutes to hit bingo. All right, we found our second switch. We apparently have to find fucking 5 of these things. That's not gonna happen. Whoa. Secret door? What the hell? Holy shit. What is the missing texture here? We got a secret room. We got a secret room. That's pretty cool. Yeah, is this the creator's house? Is this a secret creator's house map? It feels kind of claustrophobic to be a real house, but oh. Something happened. I did something and now something happened coming back out. I always wondered what caused those tiny missing textures. Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I need to find 3 more. Whoa. I need to find 3 more of those frickin' things. And hey, they clipped the stairs. What am I supposed to do here? This feels like it's something. It's not. That's such a weird door. Do you want me to toss a grenade in here? Lovely. That was nothing. That was nothing. Is it possible to get up here? No. No, it's not. This wasn't 2008. This was 2005. This is a map from 2005. Okay, so that's interesting. So, God, we got to find 5 more of these goddamn things. We already found this one. I mean, 3 more. This is the door that's not a door. Yeah. This goes over here. Oh, down here. There's one. We're beating this map. We got bingo. Maybe if you throw that second grenade, something will happen. I'm going to say probably not. And then this way. Yeah, that goes over there. Yeah. So we've already been over here. That's number 3. All right. And what's over here? Well, it looks like we've been over here. Oh, number 4. All right. Oh, this next song was donated by Aegis. Aegidians. I think we've already gone down here. Ow. Yeah, we've been down here. But let's just, like, fine-tooth comb it, you know? Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Right, okay. Yo, Spaghetti Towers. Thanks for the Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, okay, so this is saying that there's one more. Okay, so this is the exit. All right, that's just a dead end. There's nothing there. This felt like there'd be something here. Oh, can I somehow... Yeah. All right. Oh. Well... Does sex even sell anymore? That's a crazy lyric. So this is the Soft Locks. What was the previous Dono song? I don't know. All right. Yeah, this is where I started. There's one more of these freaking things. I'm hearing somebody fire onto somebody else. Where is the last freaking... optimization and faces that are shown to the player? That whoever made this, like, knew some basics of Source Engine, though, you know? Like... All right, let's assume... Oh, I can't even cheat. Oh, that's just the end? Okay. So we got bingo. Game crashing, missing texture, crowbar, free space, no ammo, bug bait, super gravity, 6 stun stick for no reason. So what we're going to do now... Do you want to do a different... You want to keep filling this one up, or do you want to do a different board? Because I made 10. Thank you for that donation. Thank you for the song. Guess make sure we donate in the chat. Next board. New board. Okay. So there's this one. But I think we're going to do this one. Or this one. Or, hey, maybe even this one. We'll do this one. Okay. So, crowbar. The next map. So that was Reject. From August 2005. No, from February 2005. Head Sickness. Head Sickness. This next one's called Head Sickness. Tyler should vocalize one song from Half-Life 1/Half-Life 2 when he gets a bingo. We've already played this one. That's the Ridgehaven one from earlier. Why is it showing up again? Whatever. All right, Das Robots. Das Robos. What? Das Robots is a 3-map series, single-player goodness, made a number of Half-Life 1 single-player maps, and I've been itching to make a Half-Life 2 set. DR is difficult. My last released, Infinite Rift, got a lot of feedback saying it was too easy. I didn't want to make the mistake again. If you don't want you play on easy mode. Okay. Combine forces are in the process of constructing a huge robot in an abandoned government fallout shelter outside City 17. The robot, codenamed Das Robos, is the most destructive Combine creation yet. It makes Striders look like daddy long legs. Your mission is to infiltrate the occupied bunker and find Das Robos. If you can destroy, steal, or otherwise remove the robot from Combine hands, you will be doing City 17 and the world a great service. So this is a Source Engine 2013 port of Das Robos. But I'm very, like, interested. Why did this need to be a mod? You know? Like, what about this needed to be a mod? Why wasn't it just a map? At some point, would you want to work as a game developer? Well, then I couldn't be a passionate gamer at that point, could I? All right, what was the name of the map? Maximize all the pleasure. Okay, it starts with a D. So map. Let's do maps. Oh, okay, right there. Map Drob. Das Robos by Tylak. Hot damn, not terrible. Look at this. So this is from February 2005. Half-Life 2 has been out for 3 months at this point. Okay, so what are we looking for? Noam Chomsky isn't going to be in this. Noam Chomsky is not going to actually be in this. This is too young. I got to remove Noam Chomsky. Hold on. Noam Chomsky can't be in this. He's too young. This map is too old for Noam Chomsky to even be possible to have be in the thing. So I'm going to have to regenerate a board here, but I got to remove Noam from the list. Right there. All right, generate. Here we go. Okay, so we need Half-Life ported or Half-Life 2 port. So it's like, did somebody port something from Half-Life 1 into Half-Life 2? A broken level transition, on-screen text, enemies facing the wrong way, floating decor props, the sun is leaking, important object is hidden, Easter egg only with no clip, killed by a ragdoll, props aren't movable, explosives, tripmine room, words spelled with brushes, assets from non-Valve games, Hall of Mirrors, repeated inappropriate texture, soft lock quick save, randomly overly detailed section of a bland map, fast zombie spam. The map is somebody's house, no ammo, error model, Breen or G-Man model used for a random NPC, large directionless map, Z fighting textures. So, we've already got on-screen text, I think. And it's not like the chapter thing. That's just straight up on-screen text. So, doink. All right, Das Robos, everybody. This is from early 2005. The Half-Life 2 had only been out for a couple of months, 3 months at this point. I do think tools are available at this point. Basic modding tools for Half-Life 2, I think, have been released at this point. So the guy in the README said this is a really hard level. And that if you're too much of a wuss, very early 2000s way of speaking, you should play on easy. We're going to play on normal. We've got a shotgun and a revolver. Since it's so hard, we're going to make sure we keep track of our resources. All right. So if there's ever a prop that we know could be a physics prop that isn't a physics prop, that is what we're looking for. Oh, is that going to represent ammo? Yeah, look at that. Using this properly. Good shit. Love to see it. All right. Oh. Das Robos. Oh. They just said Yaba my icing. So this is actually the first, like, series of maps that are supposed to be a single-player campaign that I'm playing, and this is definitely one of the first, like, it's a mini campaign on its own kind of releases that I've seen. Okay, one fast zombie does not count as fast zombie spam. If 2 more show up, that's fast zombie spam. Lambda as trap could be a space. This is very fear-coded. You see, I have a confession. This Switch is not powered. On-screen text. I've never played Fear. Never actually played it. Have to fix that? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things. It's just one of the games I've not played. There are many games in the world. Some of them I've not played. Damn, as far as, like, early maps are concerned, this is an insanely good job. You know? Like, this is pretty great. Let the antline take care of it. Yeah. I think HLX is really going to hit the AI out of the ballpark. Yeah, I have a feeling, I mean, based on what we've been able to learn through data mines, the AI within the game itself is definitely a main focus. It's a priority. Hey, this is the best one we've played so far. This is crazy. They only had, oh my, they only had 3 months at most. It is possible that they learned how to do some of the mapping if they were, like, really in deep at the time, and, like, they learned how to basically use source engine mapping tools through the leak, the 2003 leak, September 2003, because then at this point they've been mapping for like a year and a half. But, you know, I don't think this person was mapping for the leak. I don't know. You never know, though. You know, it was a complicated time. You know what I mean? This map does look a little air exchangey. I will give you that, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If this is meant to be the air exchange, like look at that, in their mind, then this is one of the first beta recreation mods ever. Pipe access control. We have access to pipe. Man, we got enemy spawns tied to game events. Oh, shit. This is pretty well designed, all things considered. A lot of beer bottles just scattered. What? Why? I mean, the fact that there was a secret hidden behind there makes me think that that was purposeful, but... Also, this is like... There's like a bunch of like... There's no straight path. Do you know what I mean? There hasn't been a straight path so far. Also, more beer bottles. Like, it feels like I keep making, like, a different turn. And I could have gone a different direction. Do you know what I mean? Like, this feels non-linear. At least a little bit. Because I opened the pipe access, but then I just went a different way. Poison zombie spam? There was just one poison zombie. All right, so this area seems to be optional? I don't see... Oh, this is where I came from. Okay. All right. Jump up here. Okay, so now we're back to this area where the pipes that we opened are now here. So maybe I guess that was the way to go? It was directing me that way by the enemy spawn. So I don't know. This is interesting, though. This is a good designed map, well-designed map, especially for the time. For the time, this is probably like one of the best custom maps people have ever played. This was still like a year out from Minerva. Where the hell did you come from, bud? More freaking beer bottles, man. Hi. Vault access denied. Uh-oh. It's denied? I can't get into the... That's the whole point, is to get into the vault. Is this one of these things? No, I can't get... Is this just teasing me that there's health in there? Oh! Wow, good move. Good move. That's a good move. I like that. Yeah, let him take care of it. Bye! Oh, shit. That was actually sick. Yo, 2005, dude. Oh, and it locked me. Fuck. All right, hold on. I'm not going that way again. Oh, I can still go through stuff. Some of these props don't have collision, and it's really throwing me off. Ah, and it's a slow opening door. That was very purposeful. Ah! Yeah. You see, having to do this without a gravity gun sucks. Shit. Holy crap. Oh my god. Like, obviously I have to go... Wait, which way do I go? Proper cube maps. Whoa! I've never seen it run into a wall like that before. That's just planar... Wait, did it just destroy part of the level? What the fuck? Wait, did it just destroy part of that level? Wait, hold on. It just destroyed that pillar. Did you see that? Oh, Jesus. Who made this? Somebody from the fucking future. That's who made it. 2005. Half-Life 2 has been out for 3 months. Is this one of those doors I can just walk through? No, I just can't use it. All right, I survived. Don't worry. This is it was the first try too. Now that now that it's dead, I'd like that health over there. No. The modder's name, John Carmack. So this person claims that they did they had done a few Half-Life 1 map packs, right? The slow-moving door is such a good fucking touch. Vault access granted. Okay, now are enemies going to spawn now that I push that button? Yep. Oh, and there's a head crab over there. Not to be yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Man, this map doesn't fuck around. I can imagine if I was me in 2005, like if I was like in my mid-20s in 2005, or even like a late teenager, and I was like just as interested in this stuff as I am now, this would have fucking blew my mind. This would have blew my mind. Secret Valve dev doing maps on the side. Yeah, wouldn't that be nuts? If it was secretly like this was Adrian Final's like side project that he made in like a weekend or something. Utilizing a prop without collision. Does that count as props that aren't movable? Because that is like that thing you can pick up with the gravity gun, but since it has no collision at all, it's not real. This I think that counts. I'm gonna count it. I don't care what you think. This does feel a little Casali. This does feel a little Dario. The locker has a no physics variant. Why? I think that prop you can't pick up ever. You guys fucking suck. We're gonna be here all day. This sound I could do without. I could do without this sound always happening. Oh, hello. That's the point? It's the point that it's annoying? Why is that the point? Yo, you ever play Fallout? This is years before Fallout 3, by the way. Holy shit, this... Oh my god! No, I know Fallout 2 had the door cutscene. I know. But the thing... How did he do that? Can I, like... I want to see that again. Okay, how far back is my autosave? Okay, we can see it again. I wasn't the only one that was, like, kind of blown away by what I just saw, right? Like, it was like, wow, this is really impressive. There's a lot happening. But then the gate, like, it was moving twice. All right. I want to see that again. This was 2005. The game had been out for 3 months. That's fucking insane. How? How did you do that? Yeah, but it's crazy because 2005, this is pre-episode 1, pre-Orange Box, you know. Oh, gibberish dump. Hell yeah. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for supporting the channel. This mixed with the fucking droning sound. I cannot impress upon you how annoying Source 1 Hammer is. We all know. I think a lot of us know how annoying retail, like, base level Hammer is. I think every single one of us wanted to make a mod at some point and started by making their house. Oh. You see, the thing is, right? This is 3 maps, and we're still just on the first map. I don't think we're going to be finding a lot of the cliches in this. Is Node Graph out of date rebuilding one of the things here? No. I mean, yes. Okay, 20 years ago, Hammer was crazy. It was like that. This is the best freaking mapping tool that's been made so far. Come on, it was clunky. It was brazy. Someone's Pentium 2 was dying. Hey, you think this will run on my 486? More beer bottles. To be fair, if you know the tools today, some blockout tools and some engines fucking suck in comparison. I'm not joking. If you've ever made a BSP room, check how similar done it is in, say, UE5. The CSG mess they do is insane. What's CSG? You know, crazy thing is, I am the Half-Life iceberg. If the Half-Life iceberg could be a living human being, that is me. I'm the closest thing to the personification of the Half-Life iceberg. Yo, this is sick. Yo, the displacements, though? This music works. For what we're playing? Similar to what the BSPs do, but it's a bit more. Wait, then that means that it hasn't really changed since Unreal Engine 1. Has level geometry not evolved since Unreal Engine 1? Yes, it has. Ooh. Oh, that's a shame. All right, thank you for that dono. Exclamation point tip in the chat to donate your own music and to support the channel. Helps out more than you know. Way more than you know. Again, it feels like I'm just like meandering around and I don't really know where I'm headed, but then I always end up going the correct way. Oh, okay, so this is back here. Source 1 and 2 are really the only engines where you can build a level in it without some external modeling tool. Man, when this guy said these were hard, this guy was not lying. He wrote that shit 20 years ago, too. Wild. Come on. I hate that so much when that happens. Oh, hello. He just shotgun shot my grenade out the air. Did you see that? CryEngine 2 is very intuitive to use. I've heard good things about CryEngine. Hey, yo, they got man. Yeah, I don't know about this map creator, but I think the guy might have had a drinking problem. Hold Z and mouse 1 at the same time with the revolver, then aim for the head and release Z while holding mouse 1. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's wild. You just taught me something about Half-Life. You just taught me something about how... Oh. Fast zombie spam. Leaked Black Mesa alpha build? No, this is just some level that was made. Yo! This was made by a guy named Tyler. Yeah, it was me the whole time. If you bind Z to toggle zoom, you can shoot while you're zoomed in. Let's cheese this guy's nav mesh. Good. I hate auto weapon switch like that. I hate it. All right. Remember, we're trying to find Das Robo. We're looking for Das Robo. Oh, you see those spinning brushes? Holy shit. Ah! The Last of Us 2 was almost entirely built in Maya. What engine does The Last of Us 2 use? I can't believe this fucking sound effect is still going. My voice cracked so bad just then. Can we all just, like, pretend that didn't happen? Are we cool with just pretending that didn't happen? It's their proprietary engine? Okay. Was it better to be alive in 2005 than it is right now? Okay, if I jump down there, can I get back up? Seems like everybody thinks yes. What I'm saying is, like, do you think online culture was better? Like being a nerd on the internet? Do you think it was more fun in 2005? Because I think that's a pretty easy answer. Yes, of course it was. That was back when technologies was exciting. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I was studying for time travel show. I was reading a bunch of old tech magazines and games magazines and stuff. And just like the sheer excitement people had for tech. You know? Looking at Neo... Oh, I'm very aware of all of that. This is a secret. I found a secret. This is a secret. I found a secret. Life was definitely easier. Yeah, I mean, like, I think starting in the late 90s to the early aughts, the internet was awesome. The internet the internet fucking blows nowadays, man. Like, people will say, like, well, there was still toxic behavior on forums and stuff, and that's true. But, at least it was fun. We got that toxic behavior now. Isn't that called, like, the nostalgic fallacy or something? No, I think it's just you don't realize how good things are until you're no longer in those things. I think calling the idea of the past being a bit easier a fallacy is more of a defense mechanism to make it not seem like the present day isn't as shit as it currently is. Can we all realize things are good right now? They're genuinely not. We often forget shit wasn't as good as we make it out to be. That's true. Robo access denied. No, it was better. It's just getting worse slowly. That ain't no fallacy. Yeah, I mean, we're all boiled frogs, right? Right now. So I don't think it's a long shot to say that. I've already looked behind those you know, fake lockers or whatever you want to call them. All right, so I don't know where to go anymore because this just loops back, and I have a feeling I'm supposed to like do something, activate something, so that I can get into that robo room, the DOS robo room. Oh, this is like a big ass drill. That's what this is. John, how old are you? Are you older than I am? Pretty much my age? Yeah. I remember 2005, but I was too young to be like online in 2005. I wasn't really given free reign on the internet until I was a teenager. Well, people in the 90s thought it was the end of history because they were afraid of Y2K, and they were like, you know, stuff was starting to get commercialized, you know? 9/11 was the beginning of the end. And I feel like pretty much everybody identifies that. Okay, another secret. JFK was the beginning of the end. No, I just mean, like, I guess I'm speaking from the American mindset and the American perspective. Do you remember the 2008 recession? Yes, I do. I was 11. Okay, maybe this is the right way. I was 11, and yeah, I remember hearing that the economy was failing all the time, and being afraid that, you know, that shit was about to get really hard, and it was for a bit. Remember when everybody thought, yeah, 2012 was going to be the end of the world? I remember that. That was around the same time as Coney. December 21st, 2012, the Mayan calendar ended. And that represented the fact that the world was about to end. So I think I'm genuinely lost. So I'm going to just see if maybe it's in here. See if, like, something becomes obvious. This is a secret room, okay? There must be a button hidden somewhere. Well, no, if I'm supposed to unlock it from this side, then how the hell was I supposed to get in here? What the hell was this? Holy shit, what are you, the LeBron James of poison zombies? Does this count as large directionless map? I think it does. I think it does. I think I've put in enough time to consider myself truly lost. Too bad large directionless map is not... Oh, it's right there. Also, important object is hidden is true because I need to find a button that unlocks the ability to open the door to the robot. So I'm going to no-clip around. Whoa. Okay, wow. So something insane is going to... Whoa. Holy shit. How on earth was I supposed to get in here? Okay, so it was an elevator up. But this door is locked. Okay. So robot access denied, station offline. Right. Uh-huh. Okay. But the thing is, right, like, I've been kind of wandering around for a long time, and I don't know how I'm supposed to turn the station back online. There's this big drill. That's a cool little set piece. Liberty Time performed Liberty Prime. Yeah, it's true. This was 05. Liberty Prime was what, 08? 07, 08? So I think I'm just gonna just no clips. My God, this map is fucking huge. This map is called Das Robos. Yeah, I'm just gonna no clip through the door if that's okay. Yeah. Why was that in the... Okay. All right, fine. Does level transition work both ways? Yep. Hey, that's technically a broken transition, but maybe it's not. I don't know. This was 05. The number of faces and brushes that are... What the fuck? Ow! Oh my God. Okay, first of all, this is incredibly impressive. Second of all, what the fuck? This is so sick to be, like, fighting on these catwalks, and there's a Strider just for size reference. But, like, it's... I guess that's supposed to be the robot, right? It's so goddamn loud. Holy shit. Oh my God. How? No, but, like, for real, how, though? This is moving. This massive brush is moving. Whoa. Okay, so it flings me out. Hey, thank you, Mickey. I don't know what these buttons are doing. I'm fucking really impressed that this shit is working at all. Holy God. Okay. 2005, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the buttons do. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I can go, like, into the robot. Oh, my God. There's working health chargers on a moving fucking brush? How the hell does this work? How did they do this? Is the map moving around it? Oh, God. I can't move right now. Okay. It's trying to turn. No, it's actually moving because I just got stuck on the geo. Okay. 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 Yo, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Oh, it just shot me down. I mean, like, I currently now have not enough rock. Oh, wow, it falls apart. Oh, my God. Okay, I need... First of all, I need God mode. Second of all... I don't... There's no ammo refill station, I don't think, on the rocket. On this bad boy. Oh, there's a suit recharger. But I don't have, like ammo for the rocket anymore. What episode? What do you mean, what episode? No, this is a custom map that somebody made for Half-Life 2 back in 2005. Literally months... Wait, there's a back-facing... Literally months after Half-Life 2 came out. Oh my God, there's a second robot?! I don't know what these buttons do. I don't know, like, you probably, like, if you're just watching, you probably don't understand how fucking impressive this is to do using only base retail Half-Life 2 entities and, like, 2004 era Source engine. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, my robot is falling apart. This is a fully destructible mech robot thing. Oh! I didn't realize that's what that was doing. Whoa. Yo. Like, jank aside, that was insane. That was insane. Come visit me at tylac.com. I bet, man. Thanks everybody who beta tested. Thanks for everyone at the Snark Pit. Holy crap. Yeah, this must be, it has to be the first really good map pack that was made for Half-Life 2. Kick me to the main menu now, please. Look at that. And all of that stuff was happening with very few errors. That's fucking insane. What's the website? Tylac.com. It's almost certainly not online anymore. But Das Robos, though. Yeah, it has a really, really, really high score. Yeah, and everybody is like, yeah, this shit is crazy. The website is still up. Holy shit. There's still a developer? Yo. Yo, is this dude sub to me? Yo, real talk, no ego. Is this dude sub to me? Look at the game section. Okay. There it is, Das Robos. Oh, this guy made firearms. Rescue 19 Freeman. These are Half-Life 1 mods. You should contact this guy. I mean, I don't know. This looks familiar. Deadly Dozen Reloaded. Wow. But, like, I'm curious, because this only goes back to 2013. That was nuts. For that to have been made when it was, that's fucking incredible. Tylac.com. Back in 2005. Let's take a look at what his website looked like in 2005. August. Let's go August 2005. Dude made Men of Valor, apparently. Yeah, here's his old website. I'm making maps for a new Half-Life 2 mod called Source Forts. It's probably the most original and creative mod I've been ever contributed to. I also revamped the sketchbook section of the site. Yo. This dude's sick. And his real phone number is on the... I'm glad I'm not showing it anymore. His real phone number is here. All right. Yeah, Das Robos. Holy crap. Just... There was a walkthrough made. Right. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of complicated by the end, but... That was nuts. That was really, really cool. Okay. Where'd I get my hat from? Back when Valve had a merch store. Okay. So this next one we're going to be playing is called Cliffside Assault Warehouse. This one was released on February 15th, 2005. The README says, this map is a component to a larger single-player map I am currently working on. This component is 95% complete. Please play test it and give me your feedback in the Verk forms. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Map, warehouse build map. It's a component part of a larger thing. So this is likely just an arena, right? The map is just a box. Is that so? What are we? Repeated inappropriate textures, words spelled with brushes, assets from non-hollow mirrors, props movable, blah 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 blah. Z fighting. Okay. People really liked elites back in the day. I don't know what that means. Oh, combine elites? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, they're the coolest design, in my opinion. Oh, damn. Did you hear that? Really good use of the combine chatter just there. That was sick. Guess who's about to be dead? This guy. The fucking weapon switch just killed me again. Is the game muted? No. If you're watching on YouTube, I can't stream game audio because of copywritten stuff. I'll get another strike on my channel, and I can't afford another strike on the channel. So, to be safe, I can't stream any game audio. I can't stream any audio other than what's coming from my microphone. All right, and I think that's it. It is a component piece to a larger thing, and it's a larger thing that I don't think was ever finished. So, does YouTube copyright game audio now? It copyrights everything. I think they switched to like a more AI detection suite of some sort, because it, like, if I sing a song, it'll catch it. It's bad, and they're being more liberal with the strikes versus claims. And you can only get 3 strikes before they just completely close your channel. Headcrab Panic. This one's a classic. I know about this one, so we're going to skip this one. Everyone's played that one. All right, I got to pee real bad. Some mods also play... Exactly. All right, I got to pee. I'll be right back. And we're back. I'm going to play one more map, and then I'm going to go away for the day. I'm going to go away. Next map, Combine Stream. The Combine are attacking. Hold your ground. I'm not playing another Hold Your Ground map. All right, another map. Dawn. Just Dawn. It's a haunted house with Combine and zombies. Fun, not badly done, quite challenging. Oh, okay. So it's just called Dawn, like the dish soap. It's not hosted on this site, so I have to check Gamefront. So how are we doing, by the way? It's me, Team Clown. Sorry for the scare. I had to put a show on for the cameras. Dawn of Terror. No, it's just called Dawn. HL2 SP-SP-Dawn.rar. Yeah, this one's not here. So maybe I'll have to find it. Oh, okay. Here, Dawn full. No, not the same. Dawn. So there's a map called Dawn that isn't this. Okay, this one's lost the time then. Because there's Dawn of Terror, but not Dawn. Okay, another one. The Hangar. Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll play this one. So I'm not going to show you the screenshots because it'll give it away. But it's not what I expected. Yo, tomato with the 9 months on Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. This one is also not backed up. Okay, so I'll just show you what it is then. That's what this is. This is the hangar. This one's not backed up either. Okay, basement. Yeah, as in the Doom map, exactly. Author note, what the hell? This is a small map. Small map I whipped together when learning the basics of Hammer. Do with it as you will. I just walk around here and didn't find anything to do. You get the HEV suit, you find the pistol, and there's a switch which you activate. I didn't find. Also, it has a lot of pink wall. That's the only review of this map. Basement. That one's not, it's not backed up either. There's a lot, there's so many maps that it does, like, they're just not here. Combine Stream Zombie. I don't like the maps. Oh, it's another fucking Stand Your Ground map. Okay. Apartment PTK. You are oh, wow. Okay. This has decent reviews, actually. Is the download available? It is. Cool. All right. This is the last thing we're doing today. Apartment PTK. Let's see the README. Hi, everyone. Well, I can't believe it. My third map is finished. Technically, it's my sixth map. I lost 2 maps to bring you this to you. It's called PTK_SP_apartment_101. I completed this map in about 20 on and off days. Here's the story. You are a resistance member. You are with a group that has been using an empty apartment building in an abandoned part of City 17 as an outpost. The Combine discover the base, and soldiers are sent to deal with you guys. The rebels find out and evacuate. You, however, volunteer to stay back to collect and store the equipment, but the Combine arrive earlier than expected. Now you must fight your way to the rally point, which is in a nearby building. You're not supposed to see it yet, champ. Gameplay tips. Don't leave the starting room just yet. Look around for a weapon. Want to have some real fun? Set the difficulty to hard. Use the health kit sparingly. Have fun. This was created by Puppet That Kills and Sunny Regis. Thank you, guys. PTK Apartment 101. I can't move. The map, it spawns me inside of this table. Is there a soft lock thing? Yeah, soft lock. Okay. Okay. So in the tips, it said look around for a weapon. Man, look at this apartment. There we go. I want a mod that lets all items, regardless of Can I do killed by a rat? I'm just gonna do that one because I was killed by a prop, a physics prop. I was killed by a physics prop. Okay. Yeah. Map is of somebody's house. Yeah. Okay. Grown-ass man-child. Shout-outs, Sabrina. Thank you for the follow. If you're new to the Twitch page, please follow. If you're new to the YouTube page, please subscribe. Okay. So I gotta be really careful not to die. I'm just gonna walk away. So what I was gonna say is I want a mod made. I think it'd be funny for there to be a mod made where every physics object can be broken into little pieces with enough smacks from the crowbar, no matter what the item is. So like that, but it doesn't like realistically break. It just breaks into gibs, right? So like you hit the washing machine enough times, the washing machine breaks into just washing machine gibs that make no sense. You know, that's not a metal door. Man, these are very talkative civil protection officers. So this map had a good review score. Not as high as Das Robos, but high enough. All right. So did that guy just throw up a manhack and then the manhack didn't spawn? Oh no, I hear a manhack. What? There's too many. Z fighting on the elevator, yep. What's the new band name? Washing Machine Gibbs? Oh, this is the room I was just in. Okay. Is this my apartment or is this just a separate, is a different apartment? Okay. Okay, well now there's zombies somewhere. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Okay, this is the kind of jank I wanted. Oh yeah, Z fighting right there. Oh, wait, I can't go in there? Why is... Oh, I can. I had to crouch. And the button doesn't work. Okay. I have to crouch to leave. Okay. Okay, I can't get over that way. What? Wait, no, that isn't my apartment. I was confused. It thought it was my apartment. It can't be. See, I'm afraid that the fucking the level's gonna kill me at any time. Bro, check start a sleep flag instead of motion disabled. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Everybody keeps checking in. There's a seam here. Something's gonna happen here. Oh. That's an interaction you don't get to see very often in Half-Life 2. Look at that tiny box that doesn't have shadows working properly. That's the wrong... No, 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 no. I'm now noticing, I think the texture's upside down as well. Oh, these are actual supply boxes. The guy made us... that tiny supply box had a health kit that's bigger than it is. Why does this have such a high score? I guess people were starving, huh? That's... what? Why did they do a brush-based... Why did you do that? Why is this brush-based? Why is this brush-based? Will it damage you? Excellent question. Nope. Oh my god. This does feel like a beta map. This might have been a map that they made with the beta tools. Uh-oh. I'm dead. People are still working on Half-Life 1 mapping habits at this point. That's a good point, yes. Oh, okay. Man, I want to do this with Portal. I want to do this with Portal 1. What do the earliest Portal 1 maps look like? You see, if you're capable of using of the normal... Okay. Is this guy in the wall? No, okay. This is a very Half-Life 1 map. Yeah. This is a very fun format. Yeah, it's not super duper popular. The wheel gets more views than this. So I think I'm not titling this correctly. We got to come up with a good name for this. Something that'll get some views. This is a Half-Life 1 map. Yeah. Half-Life 1 A map, absolutely. If you're watching on YouTube and you're like, where game sound? go to the Twitch page, twitch.tv/Tyler McVicker. I can't risk playing game audio on YouTube streams anymore. YouTube is handing out copyright strikes like it's going out of style. This is an explosive room. This is an explosive room. This is an explosive room. Just a secret explosive corner. That counts. The Half-Life game show. That's not bad. Yeah, it needs like Run Think Spin Play coming 2008. I like that name. All right. Congrats. Congrats. You're finished. You see on the top? Congrats, you're finished. Congrats. You're finished. And the map doesn't end. The map doesn't end. It doesn't actually end. Is there something over here? No? All right, let's take a look at the map. So, what was over? Oh, the explosive wall. Right, okay. Source map roulette. Hey, that's not bad. Half-Life roulette. Half-Life mod roulette. Half-Life map roulette. Yeah, that's getting somewhere. That is something. Ooh, gray box. Yeah. Pretty simple map. Buddy spelled congrats wrong. Congrats. No, that's not how you say congrats? I've always said congrats. Yeah, this is a cute little map. It's not the worst thing we've played by far. But I mean, it's no Zombie V3. I mean, come on. It's no Zombie V3. Sending game message that Combine died to player. Why? What? But why? 5 out of 10? Yeah, okay. Deadlock stream when? I don't know. Next patch probably. The next thing is Leon's map pack. This is the first spy maps thing. This guy's kind of legendary. Next time we do this, we'll start with that. But for the time being, this is fun. I like doing this. Next stream. We're not going to do this. I don't know what we're going to be doing next stream, but 2 days in a row for this stuff. 2 days in a row for this. That's pretty good. Shame about the Half-Life 2 sound effect voice mod thing. That's not going to happen, but yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for being here. How much was this water bottle? This? $15. But I bought it a few years ago. Yeah, so yeah, none of these really came up. So, all right. Peace and grease, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Quick, someone donate $828.90. Yeah, if somebody donates $828.90 in the next minute to 2 minutes, I will make a mod that replaces every single sound effect in Half-Life 2 with my voice. You should stream longer. It's been like 3 hours. And if you do it in the next minute, I'll also do some of the soundtrack. 800 and how much did you say? $828. $828.90. If you want more donos, stream longer. It'll give you more. No, I know. But I have other stuff, like, you know, I got other stuff to do. So, yeah, exclamation point tip in the chat. If you have $828.90, I'll wait here. I'll give you a minute. Your room looks cozy. Yeah, it's all right. It's a pretty good room. Yeah, I need to imagine an insane format like if you would have a limited time and people would map live. Every map released within, say, 20 minutes would add 5 minutes to that time. I don't understand. Imagine an insane format like if you would have a limited time and people would map live, every map released within, say, 20 minutes would add 5 minutes to the time. So, like, everybody gets 20 minutes to make a map. Yeah, 20 minutes is a bit little. It's a little bit little. It's a bit little. A live mapping comp sounds interesting, though. And then each person that participates is like, you know. Yeah, the joke part would be you just rushed. And so it's going to be like the worst shit ever. Thank you for the $8.28. I think you the decimal's in the wrong place, Corn Cube, but I appreciate it. Tyler, the mouse pad's texture is an error. Wait, really? Do you have Counter-Strike Source installed? You might want to refresh the page after you install Counter-Strike Source. All right. I love you guys. Peace and hair grease. I'll talk to y'all later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. We will see. Adios. Bye.